Chief is a family-owned, Nebraska-based company comprised of 7 diverse brands. Chief, trusted, tested, true.
Good morning, everyone. I have to say, not only is it a beautiful day in Nebraska, the sun is out, the birds are chirping, so I'm excited for that. But I'm also really excited because today I'm going to share a video with you guys that doesn't have to do with irrigating. So I feel like that is all we've been doing lately. And while that's super important, we need to water our crops so that they can grow, so that we have a bountiful harvest come this fall. But it gets tiring day after day after day. I don't know if you've noticed, but usually with farmers, every single day is different, but it seems like there's a different problem every single day with irrigation, but every day is starting to feel the same. So I'm excited to share something new with you guys. If you guys have been following along the channel for a little while now, you will remember Grant and I's hunt for a skid steer. We went to numerous farm shows, looked all around at dealerships until we found the perfect deal for us. So we ended up with this Bobcat T595, used but in really good condition, and we have been so happy with it. We are not using it around the farmyard. Does it need some oil?
No, I just wiped the stick off.
Oh, okay. We're not using it around the farmyard today. We are loading it up and going on a little adventure.
She's good.
Beautiful.
I think we've ran this thing for 150 hours so far. Wood, no problems.
Do you have a review for everyone yet?
I really like this machine. I would have liked to buy a new one, but new ones are really expensive. So, and a nice used one. I wish the cab didn't smell like it did, but win some of this. It's got nice tracks on it, though.
It does have very nice tracks. I think we're pretty happy with it.
Do you want to load it up on the trailer?
I do. Do you remember the last time I loaded the Bobcat on the trailer?
It's not good.
It was not that great. I think I'll let you do it. This Bobcat has taken a little bit of getting used to for me because all of the Bobcats I've run in the past have had hand and foot controls, whereas this just has the hand controls. I'm getting there. I wish Pepper could come with us, but she has to stay here. Grant and I have a sneaking suspicion that she's pregnant. So there might be kittens on the way. We'll see. Are you pregnant? Can I have some little babies? She is a very affectionate cat and insists on following Grant and I around the farmyard.
Ford did not put enough cup holders in here.
Not nearly, especially when I carry at least 2 drinks with me at all times. Our project today has been on the to-do list for quite some time. We are headed out to the field that Grant and I just started renting this year. So it's a new field to us. This is the field that we did all that pivot work on, that we disked up with the big tire tractor. We planted corn on it. You'll know the one when we get there. It looks just like all the other fields. It's big, flat, square. It's got corn on it. But anyways, the ditch has been full of stuff ever since we started renting it. So there's some leftover materials from our pivot project. There's some old pivot bridges and just like assorted items that have just been set there. And so we are going to do some cleanup and head to the junkyard with all the scrap metal. We are going to drop the mower attachment off here because after we get the ditches cleaned up, we will come back and mow them. Like I said, Grant and I do not own this field, and it's not family ground either. We rent this from another farmer in the community. And so it's really important to us that we raise a good crop on this ground, but it's also important to us that we keep this property looking really nice and in the best condition possible because we are just stewards of this ground. And so cleaning up the ditches, mowing the ditches, making sure that the field is well taken care of, I feel like is our responsibility as renters of this property. This is what I mean by stuff in the ditch. Just odd assortments of things.
This pipe looks nice and straight, but see, this flange is bent from when the pivot flipped over during a windstorm, and so it's like you can't use it anymore because this is like there's a seal here, and if it's any sort of bent, the water will leak out of it. So it's junk, but nothing much you can do about it.
I was in the grass for 10 seconds and I got a tick on me. Nasty. Hate those things.
Already?
Yeah. Ugh. Makes my skin crawl. Parents ever take you to like a construction site to watch excavators? Now that I say that out loud, maybe that sounds a little weird. I feel like we used to watch excavators a lot as a kid, and this feels like that. Like I'm just standing here with my jaw on the ground, just watching Grant operate the skid steer. There's something kind of therapeutic about it. Like it's very relaxing. I love it.
Got it all strapped down now.
Off to the junkyard.
Off to the junkyard.
We have arrived. It's been a while since we've been here. Grant and I used to make frequent runs to the junkyard, it feels like. Good to be back. Look at all the goodies, Grant.
All the goodies. There's a full-on Dodge truck right there. What do we got here?
Really easy. Start by just driving on a scale with your load still on. Unstrapping the load. It's going to get grappled off. Look, there's a tractor there, an old baler there, where stuff comes to retire permanently. The claw. And now you go back across the scale so we can see how many pounds of metal we delivered.
How many pounds do you think that was?
I don't know, I feel like my guess is gonna be way off. Maybe 750.
Oh, I'm
think it's
going 2450.
Oh, wow. Okay, I guess we'll see. All right. What's our grand total? Weight and then price.
We had 1,780 pounds. We're both off. At a whopping price of $40 a ton.
Meaning we profited?
$35.60.
Wow, that sounds like lunch and ice cream to me.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Not too shabby.
We are not trying to make money off this at all. I really just wanted a better place than a different ditch to put all this stuff in. And if it can be recycled and put to better use, that makes me happy. Check that out. Look at all the pollen falling off the tassels and pollinating our ears of corn. These silks, you see that? The pollen is falling onto them. Pretty soon our ears of corn are going to be filling out and getting bigger. Harvest will be here before you know it. Grant is picking up one of the last things in the ditch. It's an old pivot bridge that we are going to reuse for a little project we have. Then the last thing are all of the old nozzles that we took off the pivot in this field, and we replaced them earlier this spring, and we're going to take those back to the farm as well. Here are the nozzles I was referencing. They're still perfectly good. They just did not work on this particular pivot. So we can take them home and reuse them if a different pivot needs nozzles replaced. Check that out. Clean ditch, ready to be mowed. This is what the inside of the skid steer cab looks like. And we traded the forks for the mower attachment. I'm just gonna go along the edge of the corn, get all of these weeds cleaned up. Not only does it look nice, but it prevents the weeds from spreading further into the field.
While Laura is out mowing, I will show you some corn, and some not very good corn. This is out in the dryland corner, and it is so dry. It's like painfully dry. Here's about the worst of it. It is about waist high and shriveled up, no ears. And there's a few more tassels out here, but I mean, even this stuff is dried up. This won't produce hardly anything. At this point, it might not even be worth driving the combine through. It's just a waste of fuel. But out there where the pivot is, you can see it way out there. That corn is probably twice, 3 times as tall as this stuff, and really good. I'm 6'4", and it is even close to my head, so it is really, really bad out here. This dry land, it will be worth nothing. We're actually losing money on this. But if we would have got rain, we would have made money on it, so that's why we planted it at the beginning of the year, because we thought we'd get some rain. But we didn't. It's been a dry year. But if you go 20 miles from here, they got a lot more rain, and their dry land looks better. It's really bad when hardly the weeds can even grow out here. There's not very many weeds out here, which is good. We don't want weeds. But even if we did get a big rain, this corn is lost. There's no coming back from this. It's too damaged.
Absolutely eats trees. It's super cool. I don't know what I think about just one hand controlling this. I wish there was something for my feet to be doing. Got everything safely back to the farmyard, and I have to say, the place looks so much better. Most of being a farmer is growing a crop, but I think it's a really, ooh, there's a plane going over. It's a really exciting chance to get to take care of the ground that we've been offered to rent. So I think it turned out to be a good day. What do you think, Grant?
It'd be a great day.
Yeah, weather's nice, really can't complain. So Thanks for watching today's video. If you haven't already, check out our merchandise that we are selling with Bunker Branding. We just launched hats and stickers if you want to check those out. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.